Hi, welcome to WesCat. Okay, so the other day I did a video on upgrading 4.5 to 5.0 and then 5.0 to 5.1 because the upgrade's different. And in the part about 5.0 to 5.1, I left out an important part. Plugins. What happens with plugins? So fast forward to today, Moodle 5.1 is now released, has been in the Git channel for several hours now. And of course, one of my friends contacts me and he's like, dude, where are my plugins? And he doesn't sound anything like that, but that's how I heard it. And it was awesome. But also, I have a feeling I know what happened, but he sent me a screen capture saying that he had... he found a whole bunch of his plugins were just saying missing from disk now. He's like, I didn't delete them. What the heck happened? So I think I know what happened here. I haven't tried this myself. I should have in the previous video, but now you get two videos for the price of one. So let's go and take a look and see what's going on. So I'll bring up that and I will shrink myself down in the corner. Haha. And now you can see I've got myself my test Moodle on Vagrant. I've just created this one. It's freshly created, same as yesterday, except it has plugins installed. And I actually installed only 4 plugin packages, but they're like Lifecycle, which contains like several others, and Accessibility, which also contains a bunch as widgets. So anyway, also these are 4.5 plugins mostly, or 5.0 plugins, so they're not actually the 5.1 versions, and I'm not going to change them because I want to see what happens when we upgrade and move on. So that's the story so far. If I open up my terminal, wherever it went, there it is, yeah. Okay, so here I've got my Moodle directory here. And here's my www directory, which is where I usually put Moodle, and might change in the future, but anyway. So right now you can see inside this directory there is no public folder because we're still on 5.0. If I do git status, you can see, oh, now it's going to refresh the index. Well, good for you. We've just been through this. All right, so I'm on branch 500 stable. And you can see that I've got just the 4 plugin things here, the attendance plugin, accessibility plugin, a filter codes, which is a filter, and an admin tool. Now I have a feeling that this one might stick around. I mean, admin tools, the admin folder is going to stick around in this directory, so let's see what happens. So anyway, let's go to, okay, let's pretend that we went to maintenance mode and did the backups and all that sort of stuff. And let's just go. Let's just go for it. Okay, so I am going to git checkout Moodle. All right, so just again, if you're doing this on a production server, do take your backups, okay? Take your backups. Can't say it enough. Take backups. One more time, take backups. All right. So I'm not going to because this is not a production site. This is a throwaway Vagrant server. Anyway, I'm going to check out the 501 branch, which now has been released. In my last video, it hadn't. But now it has. Now that's changed me to the code for Moodle 501 stable. And you can see in here, my admin folder is still here, but also a few others have stuck around, like the filter, lib, local, and mod. And so you might think, oh, that's a bit weird, and it is a bit weird. And did I add a mod? Did I add a mod? I have. Let's see. Oh, mod attendance, of course. So that's why. And so the reason why these have stuck around, and they also will exist in the public folder, is because of those plugins that we installed. Well, with the exception of admin. Admin exists in plain installs of 5.0. So if I do git status again, what we'll see is that I've still got these directories. Now the admin/tool directory is coming up as an untracked file. The admin directory itself wouldn't be, I don't think. Filter, local, and mod are also coming up as, so now instead of above, where we were saying filter codes, this part is the part that was, that's the part that's untracked. the filter directory is actually part of the Moodle core code. But the filter codes directory here, that last part of the path, that's where it starts to go, hey, this is not the same, and I'm going to turn that off because that's going to get really annoying if people keep sending me messages. How dare those people actually want to talk to me? So while I'm recording a video, they don't know. Anyway, so here we've got admin tool lifecycle. That lifecycle part is probably the one that's untracked actually. So yeah, admin tool looks like it's still going to stick around here. So lifecycle might be fine in that location, but the other ones might not be. Then again, no, tool was part of the core folder, so it shouldn't be here. It should be under. Really? So anyway, if I go cd public, let's see what happens in here. In here, we have all the other ones, and we do have an admin folder here. So cd admin, and we have a tool folder here. So this is probably where it needs to actually be moved to. And that's the thing, is that everything having moved into the public folder now, the git checkout has not moved all of those plugins across. So when I did the git checkout, all it did was it changed the code, the core code parts, but these other parts, these other additional plugins are all untracked files, as in they're not tracked. Git's just ignoring them. It's just not paying attention to them until you add them. And if you did add them to the repository, which you can do, and you can commit them to the repository, they're not going to be considered part of the Git repository. So that's why this is coming up like this. So this basically is telling us, and the way to figure out what you have to move is look here, and you're going to want to copy these files across. And one of the other things that you might want to be careful about is if you do a recursive copy, for example, you're definitely not going to want to do move these folders across or something like that, because that will probably delete the actual admin tool folder that already exists in the public directory. So let's have a look. Well, let's complete the upgrade and see what happens. So now I want to do sudo -u www, and I want to go to PHP, and I want to go to admin, so CLI / upgrade.php. That's what I want. Yeah. And are we going to upgrade to 5.0, 5.1? You betcha. Yep. You betcha. I got a friend who says that a lot. He's from Minnesota. Yeah. Hi, Phil. Okay. So, yeah, success. Yeah, sure. But where are my plugins? So now we should be in a position where we, after the new default values are set and everything, we should be saying, dude, where are my plugins? So there we go. We've upgraded to 5.1 successfully. This is actually not going to work right now because if I just refresh this, you're going to say file not found, and that's because I haven't yet changed. That's right, of course. Sudo nano. I have to change where my web root is, right? So I can go sudo nano /etc/nginx sites enabled vagrant wisecad.net, and I'm just going to slap a little bit of public action on the end of here. And what have I got in terms of I'm not sure that I have the okay, I have a standard Moodle config in here that I stick in sometimes. Oh, it's already got the r.php in there. Yeah, no worries. All right. And that's just my standard config that flashed up on the screen, by the way. It's just something I use with vagrants. So anyway, yeah, the upgrade's done. And so now that should actually, oh, wait a minute. I got to restart, don't I? Sudo systemctl restart nginx. Probably don't have to do a restart. Reload would have been enough, but anyway, do that. Boom, here we go. And now we've got missing from disk. Dude, where are my plugins? Okay. So how do we fix this? Okay, the simple way to fix this would actually be if you have the option to just install missing or something like that, which can happen if you installed from the plugins directory, then that will work. I think I have to actually go check for available updates first, so let's do that. And that is not seeming like it's not going to give me an option to install directly. Okay, that's a bit weird. Alright, so I'm going to need to copy these across by the looks of it. So let's see. What I'm going to want to do in this base directory then is I'm going to want to do my git status to find out what I need to move across. What was untracked and what do I need to copy? Now basically I'm going to want to copy the contents of this recursively. I'm going to want to copy admin/tool and I'm going to want to copy that into the public directory. And I don't want to overwrite the existing directory and wipe out what's in the existing directory because anything in there is probably useful. So let's see how would to do this. Maybe cp-r. More r. R. Right, recursive. That's just saying recursive. Admin/tool, and we'll copy that to public/admin/tool. All right, and will that take care of that one? Let's see. Okay, so lifecycle should be back now if that worked. I'm not sure. Did I get it right or did I mess it up? Nope, looks like it's messed up. Okay. I think I might need to take these slashes off. Let's try that. So that should have copied across the directories. No. Well, check for available updates. Let's see. If you have a proper look, what do you see? Still saying missing from disk. Okay. What am I doing wrong? Is this supposed to be lowercase r? Try this. No! Well, where are you? Where are you? Okay. cd admin/tool. There's lifecycle right there. Lifecycle. There's the code in there, inside the lifecycle. Good on you. Right, cd space. Let's go back down. cd public/admin/tool. And I'm going to guess that lifecycle isn't in here. No lifecycle. Okay, so it didn't copy across. What did I do wrong? Let's see. Okay, let's just try CP. We'll do that CP before. Okay, let's say /star. You know, everything in that directory, let's copy it across to be in the tool directory. Okay? Alright. Seriously, come on. No, that not even that. What am I messing up? What am I messing up here? What am I messing up? Well, that seems to say that it's doing it. So cd minus and ls. We got lifecycle in there now. Okay. So it's there. And now it's saying that the public one's there. Ah, whoops! It copied into copied tool into tool. Yeah, that's not what we wanted. Okay. Okay, so that's probably not what we want. So let's get rid of that one. Yep. Okay. Okay. Let's see. How are we doing? Git status. Okay, they got rid of that one. Okay. Now inside of mod, we've got some mods there. cp-r mod/star. Let's copy that into public/mod. Okay, and git status should now show us that we've got the attendance mod is in public. Okay, do the same thing with local. Local mods. Okay, now we're cooking, aren't we? And we'll do the same thing with filter. Alright, and if you're doing it like this with the /star or something like that, move would probably be fine actually. But anyway, we're going to have multiple copies of these things. So there are our 4 plugins that are now in the public directory. So, okay, is this going to keep complaining? I think it will, and it absolutely did. So what we got to do? We got to purge some caches. Is that it? Oh, okay. You want to pretend to upgrade databases and stuff. Okay, fine. You can tell this isn't rehearsed, right? Okay. Middle code is up to date. Okay, it says it's up to date. That's pretty good. Yeah. Let's see. Development. I wanted to purge the caches. That's what I wanted to do. That's what I was on the way to do before I. Okay, all caches were purged. Let's go to plugins overview and let's have a look and see what's going on there. Okay, and now they're actually finding them, and there they all are, and they're actually on disk. So probably, yeah. I mean, when I actually got the copy command right. I mean, this is embarrassing because copy command is such a basic command, but it's also tantamount to how much I use rsync instead of cp. I just don't use CP very much at all. So I can't even remember. Is it actually capital R? Let's go CP -- help. What is it supposed to be? So I was using capital R, which, it doesn't matter. Capital R, little r, they're both being recursive. Okay. All right. Just. I literally did not remember that. I am doing pretty well to remember that CP is for copy. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to leave those in. Those lovely mistakes and things like that. I'll stick them in there. Yeah. Anyway, that's how that's happened. So that's worked pretty well, I would say. Do I have updates for 5.0 updates for these ones? No, it seems I do not. So, and 2:01 p.m. What time zone am I on? It's not 1 p.m. where I am. Probably set it up for Europe time zone or something. Anyway, that's it. So basically the idea, dude, where's my plugins? The answer is that they're still in the directory where you put the Moodle code, which for me is usually been, has traditionally been, /srv/moodle/www. But because now we have this public directory, we have to actually copy across, as part of the upgrade to 5.0, we have to copy across all of the directories that we had. And after we do that, we should be pretty well clear to just go rm-rf, say local here, because the local here shouldn't really be, fine, I'll sudo you, permission denied, take that permission. It was installed by www.data, and that's why. And so I can also get rid of filter, mod, and admin no, but admin tool yes. So So I'll do that as a separate one. rf-admin/tool. And now if I git status, I should only, now I can't type. Now I should only have the 4 that are untracked in here. And also, just if you're doing this, just a little bonus sort of a thing, if you're doing this and let's say you do delete something that you shouldn't have. So let's say I deleted my, let's say the mod forum or something like that. So let's say, okay, this is something that would be a mistake. Don't do this. But if I rm-rf, let's say public mod forum, I said, didn't I? Forum. Okay, so if I delete the mod forum folder, now that's the forum plugin. That's forum as in core code, right? So I've gone and deleted some core code. Don't panic if you do this, because rebuilding it is quite simple. If I go git status, you'll see that it will say deleted public mod forum, blah, public mod forum. All of these files have been deleted. And there are a fair few of them, because lots of templates and stuff like that as well. Right, well that thing, I can tell that, okay, at the base, what I've deleted is public mod forum. And so a git will even tell me how to get them back. I can just say git restore public mod forum. So let's git restore public mod forum and get those back. So this is a little bit of a bonus. This is me making up for silly mistakes earlier. So git restore and public mod forum, and that should bring it back, and now it's back. So you can see I deleted it, but git makes it pretty hard to forget stuff, except if you delete the git folder then that's one that you really don't want to delete. Okay, because that one is what allows us to restore the other folders as well. So don't delete that one. Okay, anyway, that's probably enough for this one today. This is a bit weirder, and yeah, 22 minutes. It's a bit longer than I was hoping it to be, but I forgot how to use the copy command and stuff like that. So that's it. So to answer the question, dude, where are my plugins, man? They're where you left them. You got to move them over to the public directory by yourself. Yeah. Or sometimes the alternative also is to delete them and let the plugins page actually tell you, hey, you can download a fresh copy. You know, if you have deploy auto updates deploy enabled, then you should be able to also see the install plugins, and sometimes that should let you say, you know, install missing, or, you know, download missing or something like that, if it knows where to find them from the plugins directory. Right, that won't work for plugins installed using Git or a Git submodule or stuff like that, but it should work for most of the plugins you get from the Moodle plugins directory. Okay. So anyway, at that, I'm going to call this one a close, because yeah, this is sort of making up for things that I should have said in the last video but didn't. So there you go. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.